This is what happens when woke people actually think they can identify with anything they please.
Hey guys, I just want to take this chance to, come out today. Something that's been on my mind for a long time, and I've been very confused about how I identify. I've been very, very confused. And, I've seen a lot of other people online that have come out and been very brave about it and shared their story about how they identify, their gender, their pronouns, etc. So, I've taken courage from these incredibly brave people, and it is Pride Month at the moment. So, I thought this was the best time to do it. And add a voice, add strength to the LGBTQ plus I community. So I am going to come out today and say that I've been transitioning. I've been very unhappy with who I am deep down for the last 8 years, and I've had 18 plastic surgeries now, and I've just had a facelift, a brow lift, a temple lift, an eye surgery, a canthoplasty, and my teeth done as well. These are just part of my transition. And I'm feeling really good. For the first time in my life, I feel beautiful. I'm looking in the mirror and I love the way I look and feel happy. And I hope people can respect my decision. It's a very tough decision to come out this way.
This is a tough decision for a British man to identify as a Korean. That's not a decision. Here's the thing. If you really wanted to be with Korean culture, you could just move to Korea, North Korea, South Korea. Find you a nice Korean girl. Have yourself a little Korean family. But for you to have all this surgery, and for you to say you identify as Korean, that is pretty insulting. People want to talk. Now, see, I'm not really one for being culturally appropriate, but this is really insulting to the Korean people.
But I am coming out as non-binary. I don't feel I identify as male or female. I just feel like I'm just in the middle. And my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin, because I know a lot of people don't understand me, but I do identify as Korean, and I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so...
He said he is Korean now. He looks Korean now. Dude, bruh, you look scary as hell right now. You definitely do not look Korean, bruh. You just don't.
Please don't refer to me, any media or anyone online, as British, because I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. And I also identify as Jimin. That's my Korean name. But not only that, I know it's a little bit confusing for some people. Nobody's ever come out as Jimin or Korean, but this is something that you guys know if you follow my journey for the last 8 years. I've really struggled with identity issues, with who I am, with who I am. It's a very tough one. So I've finally had the courage. I've undergone my racial... can't think of the word, transitional surgery. I've transitioned to a non-binary person, they, them, Korean, Jimin, and I finally have the Korean look, so I'm actually really happy. But I just want to say to people, I get so many cool comments online. I just want people to be able to respect my decision and don't be, non-binary phobic or anything. Just please respect that this is how I feel. This is a very personal decision. And I've been inspired by the courage of other people, other young people that have come out as non-binary or come out in a different way. And that's really kind of given me the courage, because I think if they can do it, so can I.
You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. Dude, I can understand you want to appreciate other cultures. Like me, I like to look at Japanese culture. You don't see me changing my race or saying I identify as Chinese. I mean, not Chinese, Japanese. Yeah, I like Japanese horror stories. I like I read manga. I watch anime and all that stuff. Sometimes watch some Japanese movies as well. But again, you don't see me identify as a Japanese. I like the culture. You can like the culture, but don't be saying like you identify as one of them. You waste all this money for surgery to look Korean, but at the end of the day, you just look like a really bad plastic Ken doll. That's what this is.
So as it's Pride Month, I just wanted to put this out there. I've been very trapped in my body for so long, and you know, I identify with the Korean culture. I've lived in Korea, I speak the language, I have the Korean look now, I look completely Korean. If you didn't know who I was, you would just think I was a Korean person, not a man or a woman, just a person. And you know, people might think, oh, I'm such a joke, but you know what, guys, you don't understand. If you're trapped in the wrong body your whole life, like, you don't understand. I haven't been trapped in this body my whole life, but it's been the last 8 years, and it's been very tough. I've been very confused, and I've had so many people online bully me about my looks, my love of Jimin, my love of Korea, and people just don't get it. No one's done this before, but I just want to take the brave step to, you know, do this, because I'm sure there's many other young people out there that do identify as Korean or maybe as Japanese, and they don't have the strength or courage, or they don't know the words how to express this, and it's a very, very tough thing. And I'm, you know, I don't want to receive any backlash for this, because this is a very personal thing to share. You guys, like, you know, people online, like YouTubers, they always say, oh, he does things for attention. Like, nobody would do this for attention. Nobody would go through this much pain, this much suffering. I've had 18 surgeries in total for the last 8 years. Nobody would do that to themselves for attention. Like, I'm doing this because it's how I identify, it's how I feel. So I just want people to please.
Yes, people will absolutely do this for attention. Are you saying you don't want to be mocked on the internet? Dude, welcome to life. You post like stuff like this on the internet. You damn right people are gonna blast you. And you got Korean people just blasting you themselves, saying like, yeah, this guy is completely out of his mind. We do not want this guy. So this guy says he identifies as Korean and he wants to be Korean. Korean people just said, yo, this dude's not Korean. We don't want this clown. He talk about, yo, you don't want to get any backlash. Welcome to social media. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff.
Please be respectful in the comments. Please be respectful online. As I said, I'm non-binary now, so I can be addressed as they, them, Korean, or Jimin. So they/them/Jimin/Korean, or Ko/Ian, Korean. That's how I identify. People might not get it. It's a new concept, whatever. This is how I feel. So please be respectful of my pronouns, of my gender identification, and just want to say I hope this video might encourage other young people that have been really struggling with who they are. You know.
No, I don't respect it at all. This is stupid. That's what this is. This is stupid. And I want to say, I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna be one to say, this is racist. But no, you trying to be more, you trying to look more Korean. The liberals are always about being culturally appropriate. This guy just tossed all that out the window. You saying you can do this for attention? Yes, this was for attention. A lot of people would get all this plastic surgery and all that stuff for attention. They would do that. What makes you think you're anything special? So, okay, so enough of that. Let's look at the videos of apparently some people from like Korean people reacting to this guy.
I feel like I recognized Ollie London's face from somewhere, and then it hit me. So we have this picture. Terrible photoshopping, by the way, Ollie. He looks like a cart from Attack on.
Bro, damn. Damn, these guys do not like Ollie London. This first chick literally said he looks like that thing from Attack on Titan. Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? When even Korean people don't even want Ollie London. Let's keep going with this.
Basic Korean Part 2. Yes. Nay. No. 아니요. Please. 주의송하지마.
The fact that he's not even pronouncing these words correctly pisses me off. I think the worst part is that when he says please is 죄송합니다. It's not even how you pronounce it. It's 죄송합니다. And that's not even please. That's saying sorry in Korean. Oh my god. If you're not Korean, don't teach Korean words.
Right.
Jimin? Jimin, is that you?
Only London. That's my third brother. You already have your couple, Jimmy. Stay away from the royal families. If you don't, I shall crush you with my new chest. You know what they say. Fight fire with fire. This time, fight plastic with plastic. High quality versus low quality.
They not holding back at all. So yeah, guys. Ollie London. This is what happens when wokenism gets too strong and goes too far. You get people like this. They're saying that they're not attention seekers, but then they online posting all this video telling people to respect their wishes. Ollie London, if you watch this video one day, you're an idiot. You obviously did this for attention. You can say, like I said before, you can like the Korean culture. You can vibe with Korean culture. You can appreciate some of the stories, some of the history. But for you to have all this surgery, to pay all this money for the surgery, look like a really bad operation, look like something that, you know, I stepped on as a 5-year-old. For you to do all this, saying you're not an attention seeker, saying you don't identify as English, you identify as Korean now, you're being disrespectful to Korean people. That's what this is. This is mad disrespect to the Korean people. Like I said, if you really like the Korean culture, you could just move to Korea, find you a nice Korean girl, had you a Korean child. Or a half Korean child. But yeah, this guy's a joke. This guy's a major joke. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do you guys like what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Share this video. I will see y'all next one. Peace.